What's the best components for rock and roll music? Alex in Vancouver, Canada wants to know, and Alex writes to me and he says, "Hey Paul, most of the audiophile music played at dealers and shows and auditions are 90% jazz, classical, opera, blues, vocals, etc. There's only a few rock tunes mixed in. However, from what I've heard, most higher-end audiophile gear, while playing jazz, classical, vocals, are great at it. They suck at playing some level of amplified sound. And I never get the same level I get at concerts, or even through a simple guitar amp. Why is that? Is it because most audiophile companies tune their equipment to jazz and audiophile music? What type of equipment do you recommend to rock out?" Well, as an old rocker myself, I mean, remember, I grew up with headbanging music, Led Zeppelin, Humble Pie, Zappa. I mean, that's all we pretty much listened to. And yeah, there's plenty of systems can play that. Alex, I'm sorry, is it Alex? Yeah, it is Alex. I got it right. Alex, if you show up here at PS Audio and you want to hear some rock music cranked up on the IRS 5s, I will stand your hair on end, young man. You crank up some of that stuff. I mean, Edgar Winter's Frankenstein, the banging on the. I mean, it's some good stuff. And it sounds great. Does it sound like audiophile music? No, not even close. So most rock music, hard rock, is pretty poorly recorded. It's not something that we would listen to in terms of evaluating a stereo system. So to get to your original question, we use audiophile recordings, jazz, opera, and things that focus on acoustic instruments, because that helps us when we are designing products, when we're evaluating products, to know whether or not it's sounding natural. Are we impacting the sound in a way that we don't want to? Because everything we do here is based on building equipment that honors the music. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you buy what is this? This is a Stellar Gain Cell DAC. Okay, so it's all taken apart, sorry. But if you buy this from PS Audio, I want you and everybody to know that it is going to be faithful in its reproduction of music. And to do that, I've got to know what the music sounds like in the first place. So I don't know what Ted Nugent's guitar, is it Ted Nugent, or who am I thinking of? The guy that uses a drill. Oh, Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen. So Eddie Van Halen, I mean, he's great. I love it. He's got a drill and he's going up and down. What does that actually sound like? And does this equipment reproduce it properly? Well, I don't know. I don't even think, Eddie knows. He's standing on stage. But how can I guarantee that it's going to sound the same? I can't. But I can, because I know what a violin sounds like. I know what an acoustic guitar and a voice, I know what those sound like. So when we design equipment that is designed to be faithful to the original music, it's really important that we know what that original music sounded like. Now, once we have that, then when you play rock music, it should sound pretty spectacular. You should be able to turn this knob up and crank that sucker up to where your ears are bleeding, if that's what you want, and have great sound. But to do that, you're going to need a system that is capable of that. Now, years ago, when JBL reigned king, those corner horns, those Altecs, those kinds of speakers could play at very, very loud levels without hardly any distortion. And we've kind of gotten away from that a little bit. So now, in order to have that kind of level, played without compression and distortion, which is likely what you're hearing on most systems, because most systems aren't capable, even high-end ones, aren't capable of reproducing really loud dynamics and regardless of the music you're playing, without compression and some level of discoloration and distortion. But it's certainly possible. So for that, you need powerful amplifiers and speakers that are capable of doing it. And we make those kinds of products. Now, most people don't. So likely what you're hearing are things from companies that don't pay as much attention to those kind of things as we might. Anyway, call us, 800 PS Audio. We have our audio specialists, our HiFi guys. They're always available to talk. And if Alex, I know you're in Vancouver, just pick up the phone. It's okay. Call us. Hey, I want to play loud rock music. What do you guys make that you'd recommend? We will let you know. Okay. Thanks for the question. And sorry to old Ted Nugent. He's the cat scratch fever guy, not Eddie Van Halen, who's the drill guitar guy. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.